everyone, I'm Heather and welcome to my channel. I wanted to put together a little video today to talk about anti-aging routines, skincare routines for more maturing skin. A little bit about myself, briefly. I am 48, I'll be 49 in just a few months. I do work in the cosmetic and skincare industry. I am not an esthetician and I am not obviously a dermatologist. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what works for me. I have not had any procedures done at all yet. No fillers, no Botox. I'm still relying on good old-fashioned skincare to keep everything looking the way that I want it. I have quite a bit of sun damage. I have enlarged pores, texture. I live in Colorado. I have most of my life, so that just comes along with the territory of not protecting your skin the way you should. Okay, so we're gonna dive right in. I don't wanna have too long of an intro. My favorite way to start cleansing my skin is called the double cleanse method. I'm sure a lot of you, it's becoming more common, so I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this method. I obviously take off my eye makeup with the Lancome Bifacil Eye Makeup Remover, still the best product in the world, the blue bottle, we all know it. And I like a very gentle cotton pad. The Shiseido cotton pads were always my go-to. They're 100% cotton. They're amazing. They feel like silk. They don't tug at that really fragile skin under your eye. They don't pull your eyelashes out. But since, I want to say the last 6 months or so, was the last time I bought the Shiseido, I have since found a dupe, and it is from Ulta Beauty. They are also just called cotton, 100% cotton makeup remover pads, I guess is what they are. And they're exactly the same. So they're about half the price of Shiseido. So the next time you're in Ulta, look for those and pick them up. So the first thing I do is go in with an oil cleanse. Right now I am using and loving this one from Boscia. This one is called the Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. It has kind of that herbal scent to it. It's not a fragrance. It's not a synthetic, yucky smelling fragrance. It just smells really earthy and herbal. I'm sure it's all the different extracts that are in this. I really go in and massage all of my makeup. I also go over my eyes, even though I've already used a separate eye makeup remover. I go over my eyes. I feel like any kind of oil in that really delicate area is probably a good thing. Get up on my hairline, just everywhere. Under my jaw, I wear lots of makeup. I love my makeup. I'm a makeup girl, so I really want to get in there and make sure that I've broken it all up. And again, this is the nighttime cleanse that I'm talking about right now. So, you feel grimy through the day, and it's just a really, really good way to start cleansing your skin. So we've done our oil cleanse first. Then, depending on the day, if I'm feeling really congested or I just need a really, really deep clean, just want to kind of rip my face off because I have makeup on and it's been a long day and blah, 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 waterproof, different waterproof makeups. SPF is hard to remove. All of those good things, you need a good purifying cleanser. So I've been using and loving this one from Tula. This is called the Purifying Face Cleanser. Tula is a kind of an indie brand. It's newer. It is probiotic based and it's heavy in a lot of glycolic acids. They have a few salicylic products, but mostly it's glycolics that they use. I'm a huge fan of acids in any way. Salicylics are a little more dry and glycolics are typically hydrating and a little more gentle. This one, like I said, this whole line is heavy in those, and this one feels like it's a super, super deep clean. You definitely feel like you've gotten in there and gotten everything out. You need to put this on damp skin, so either go straight from your oil cleanser to this, or if you're not using an oil cleanser, make sure you've dampened your face first. It doesn't work as well. It doesn't emulsify when it's on dry skin for whatever reason. So go in with this one for those grimy days when you feel like you really need a deep clean. I would not, little side note, I have combo oily skin. I still wouldn't use this every night, and definitely not twice a day, ever. Maybe 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. If you're dry, maybe a little bit less. It is a super deep clean, and I think it might be a little bit much for every single day. So that's a great one. One that you can use every day, however, is this one from Belif. This is called the Aqua Bomb Jelly Cleanser. This one is fantastic. It is a burst of hydration, yet it really removes everything effectively. Don't think just because it's a hydrating cleanser that it's not gonna get everything off of your face and you're not gonna feel clean. That's not the case at all with this one. It's newer. The whole Belief brand is a really exciting, fun brand that I've been kind of branching out to. This one's only been on the market, I think, for maybe a month or two. I grabbed it right away at Sephora. I want to say it was about $28, not too expensive. And the Tula one was maybe in the 30s, but they're both pretty close to the same price. As I said, this one is just deeply hydrating. It's gentle. It says it has ladies mantle for all skin types. It's just a fantastic cleanser. This is definitely one you could use twice a day, every day, and not worry at all about it. The next step we go to is toner. A lot of people skip this step, but if you have the right one, you're never going to want to skip it. I love this one from Tula. Again, we're back to them. This one is called the Proglycolic 10% pH Resurfacing Gel with probiotic technology. So with anti-aging, resurfacing, those go hand in hand. Anytime you're using acids, it is going to help to keep those lines away. It's going to help with your texture. It's going to help with your pore size. It's going to help with discoloration. Acids are the way to go. I first started using them about, oh man, probably 22, 23 years ago. There was a brand that had really they were really the only one in the game that had acids, and I found them and loved everything about it. I think it is the key to anti-aging. I think it's what's kept my skin where it is. They're just magical for keeping the skin looking glowy and refined and even and fine lines, all of those good things. Over time, acids will help build the collagen in your skin, so it'll help theoretically with sagging. I know a lot of that can be genetic too, but we need to do everything we possibly can. So this toner will also put your pH where it needs to be after you've cleansed. A lot of times that just strips everything away, so we want to make sure we have a good toner. I love this one. I can use this twice a day, every day. Fantastic. Probably again 30 something. Sorry, I can't remember. You can find Tula in Ulta and obviously the Tula website. Okay, so we've done our toner. First thing we go into is an essence. So essences are just kind of coming on the market, at least in this country. I know they've been popular in Asia for a long time, but here people are really just starting to discover them and use them. This one is from a brand called Peach and Lily. This is in Ulta, and I absolutely love this brand. It is, I believe, part of the whole K-beauty craze that's going on, the Korean beauty craze. This one is called the Wild Dew Treatment Essence. It says it's a drench and rewind, and it's comprised of lotus and bamboo. So this one's very fluid-like. You can see it. I just put it into my hand, press into my skin. So mostly I use my hands for everything that I use skincare-wise. I don't use cotton pads with toners or essences or anything. I feel like it's a waste. I really want that to go right into my face. I do the essence as my first step in hydration. I always tell people, if you want to start thinking of essences, think of them as a wet sponge, and a wet sponge on your counter does so much better for sopping up a spill. The same goes for your skin. When your skin is well hydrated and damp and ready to receive the next whatever you're going to put on it, it will absorb so much better. Everything will sink in better. So an essence to start everything, that's the way to go. And this one I particularly love. The next essence that I use is called the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. This is from CosRx. Again, you can find it in Ulta or on the CosRx website. This is a really reasonably priced brand. I want to say this was around $20. It's huge. It'll last you forever. This is 3.38 ounces. It's viscous, a little bit thicker. Skincare should always be used in the order of weight. So lightest to heaviest is the way you want to go. So this essence was more fluid-like, and the snail essence is a little bit thicker and more viscous. So that's why I use the lighter one first. Snail essence, from what I gather and I've researched about it, it is deeply reparative. So obviously as we're aging, you are wanting things that are very reparative for your skin. We've done a lot of living. We continue to do a lot of living, hopefully, and you want to use products that are going to be more repairing. It's about repairing damage that you've already done. So that's why snail essence is so popular now, and I love this one. Again, neck and chest, everything. I do that with the toner. I do that with the essences. I love to take the snail mucin down my neck and chest, even slap it on the back of your hands, especially when you're going to go to bed and you're not going to wash your hands for a good 8 hours. That's a great, great thing to do. So that's the next one. Then I go in with my first serum. My first serum is from Peach and Lily. Again, you're seeing kind of a pattern here. I love this brand. This is called the Glass Skin Refining Serum. It has peach extract and a peptide complex, plus lots and lots of hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, I'm sure everyone has heard, is the buzzword lately, the past year or two. From what I've been told, it holds 1,000 times its weight in water. So basically, it just is a super powered quench of water for your skin. I call it Botox in a bottle because it plumps your skin so much that it makes you look like you have had Botox, but in a really good way, really good Botox. So anything with hyaluronic acid is a yes. This is particularly good because it has so many great extracts and different things to give you that glass skin look. That's what we all want. You want the kind of skin that you don't have to wear makeup if you don't want to. That's the whole idea, that quenched, juicy, youthful, beautiful, plumped up skin that we all had when we were in our 20s. And with these kinds of products, I think you can achieve it. So this again is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. Next step after that is my ampoule. So this is called the Propolis Light Ampoule from CosRx. This is a burst of hydration. In fact, that's exactly how they describe it. The company describes it. This is a little bit thicker again. It is just another step in the hydration routine that you want to do for your skincare as you're getting into your late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, beyond. The hydration is what will, the hydration along with the exfoliation is what will make all the difference. So I love this. I'm sure there's lots of brands out there now that have a propolis, but this has been my favorite. It's again reasonably priced. I think it was $19.99, somewhere around there at Ulta. A little bit goes a really long way. You barely even need to fill the little dropper. Again, press into your skin with the hands. All of your skincare, press, 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 and then down the neck and chest. This one, again, just a huge burst of hydration. Then I go into my eye cream. So for evenings, my favorite eye cream is this one from Lancome. This is an old standby. It's called Pro Grey. Have no idea what is in this. Well, I have looked at it in the past. They were pretty, generic ingredients, nothing too crazy. But oh my gosh, what it does for the lines under my eyes. It conditions and softens and eases the look of my lines like nothing I've ever used. The only thing is this is not a day eye cream. This is definitely a night eye cream. It is too emollient. So I'll wind up with mascara underneath. You're just a mess if you try to wear it underneath your eyes in the daytime. It is so rich too that it may even, you may have an issue in the daytime getting on your contacts or in your eyes if you don't wear contacts, whatever. Definitely it's a nighttime eye cream. My favorite day eye cream is from Kiehl's. It's right here. It's not meant to be an eye cream. So, don't shoot the messenger with this. This is just how I use it. And again, I am not a doctor. I'm not a dermatologist. I just find that it works really well in my under eyes. So this one is called the Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. It's 12.5% vitamin C plus hyaluronic acid, and it's from Kiehl's. It is a creamy serum. This is fantastic for those fine lines under your eyes. Again, I wear it in the day. I don't typically put it on the top. I usually stay down below. I have no problem with milia or anything like that with either of these products. But this one feels thin and sits amazingly well under concealer. In fact, I'm wearing it today. I wear it every day under concealer and it's fantastic. I see a huge difference in the radiance and the fine lines under my eye with that little guy. And this size, it is a 0.5, so pretty standard for eye products, and it's $22, so a great deal. I want to touch really quick on masks. Masks are important. I think I love them. They're kind of a treat. I always tell people to think of their skincare as their experience. You want to look forward to doing your skincare. You want it to be a kind of a sensory experience, and then you'll be more likely to keep it up and reap the benefits of that. I also like to say that skincare is like fertilizer. It's not going to work if you don't do it. Your plants aren't going to grow. Nothing's going to look beautiful if you don't constantly feed them, and your skin is no different. So be consistent with your skincare and it will pay off. That being said, I do masks about twice a week. My favorite right now is from Peach and Lily. Again, this is the Super Reboot Resurfacing Mask. It says it retexturizes, softens, and adds glow. It has an alpha hydroxy acid, which is glycolic. It has a beta hydroxy acid, which is salicylic, and it has blue agave. You can kind of see that gorgeous blue color. Oh, I love it. So you just put a thin coating on your face. Leave it on. I like to leave it on for about 30 minutes. I really like to feel that working. But even if you could do 10 to 15, that would be great. Twice a week is plenty. I think more than that might be a little bit strong. It is every bit as strong as a really good peel. You feel it. I always say you can feel the stingle. So it has a little bit of a sting tingle in the beginning that dissipates in about 30 seconds. But it's fantastic what it does for your skin. The next day, I can see a huge difference. I know that I have to look amazing the next day. I will make sure to do my Peach and Lily mask the night before. Fantastic product. And I mean, that color, look at that. Ugh. Skincare it should be as beautiful as it makes you feel. I think that's the key to skincare. Okay, so the other little mask that I do is an eye patch. It's a mask, I call it. These are the Salmon Egg Hydrogel eye patches. They kind of have that jelly-like look to them. They look like this. Here's one little guy. You just affix it under your eye. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have to lay back while I put this on my eye because they do kind of slide down a little bit. But these are fantastic when you have maybe had a late night, or you're puffy, or you have allergies going on. Maybe you had one too many cocktails, whatever. It's kind of that couple times a week, a little treat for your under eye area. It brightens. I think it helps with puffiness. It just helps to make everything look more quenched and just perfect. So those little, I know there's different retailers that sell those eye patches. This one is from Botanic Farm, which again is a K-beauty brand. And I've loved this so far. I think Peter Thomas Roth has one too. There's a few brands that have them, but this is the one that I've been using and love. So if you can find that one, pick it up. Okay. So my last step in my evening skincare routine, because it would be too heavy for day, would be this guy from Dr. Jart. So this is the Ceramide Cream. It says it's a moisture retention shield, and boy, is it ever. So after I've done all my serums, my ampules, everything that even my eye cream, this is my very last step. This is pretty thick, not heavy, but it definitely has a thicker texture, almost like a salve a little bit. So it just really, like it says, it's a moisture barrier. It really helps to keep all of that skincare on your face while you're sleeping. I always like to tell people that skincare at night is so important because that's when your skin repairs. It's the same thing as when you're going to a gym and you're in a workout routine. While you're at rest is when your muscles really repair and rebuild. Same idea with your skin. So make sure you've done your evening skincare routine. That's so important. You don't have to go through all of these steps in the day. A lot of people just like to, splash their face with water, maybe use a micellar. I like a gentle cleanser in the morning. I still feel like I need to cleanse, and obviously a day moisturizer, but otherwise nighttime is when you really want to go in there and get that going. That being said, my daytime moisturizer is also from CosRx. This one's called the Oil-Free Ultra Moisturizing Lotion with birch sap. This one says it's formulated with 70% birch sap. It also helps keep skin hydrated and calmed. So after you've done all your treatment at night, what do you want? You want calm skin for the day ahead. So I love this. Don't be afraid that it says oil-free. That doesn't mean that it's for oily skin. It just means that it doesn't have all of those, it doesn't have mineral oil or anything like that in it that would irritate your skin and that would look awful underneath your makeup and primers and things like that. This is a really nice light gel texture. Sits beautifully under my primer. It is a great go-to, I think, for everyone. If you're excessively dry in the winter time, it might not be enough for you, but I think for most people, it might be enough. If not, if you need something a little bit more substantial, for daytime or wintertime, the Peach and Lily brand also has a matcha pudding moisturizer. It is green. You can tell there's matcha in it, and it's fantastic. It has a little bit more substance, a little bit more weight to it, and will really feel like you're hydrated and very deeply moisturized for those winter months. So that is a fantastic day moisturizer. I think I have covered everything here. This is my, like I said, these are my steps. These are the products that I'm loving right now with my 48-year-old skin. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, and give me a like on this video and subscribe to my channel, and we'll muddle through all of this anti-aging stuff together. So thank you everyone, and have a fantastic day.